Howdy everyone, this is Mottheim, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 116. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that cinematic that we opened up with. I am very happy to have done that. It was a lot of fun to create. We're going to be starting hopefully every video like that with a little bit of that cinematic approach. And I've been doing a lot of work in between episodes, so I think that's perfect for that, to showcase everything that's been going on. As you see here, we did up a whole lot of snow for the custom terrain here, and that looks absolutely fantastic. I think I'm really happy with it. It did take a very long time though, because in order to add variants, I did a bunch of different snow layers. And placing those was a huge pain, and we also did a little bit of greenery in here to fill up that crevice, and then I tried to blend them together the best I could. We got the snow, and then the grass sits in front of it, so we don't have any harsh edges between snow and greenery, which is super neat. I think it fits in very well. And anyway, today I've done some extra terraforming work over here that y'all have not seen yet, and we are going to be doing a farming area that hopefully fills up the whole valley. I've got a lot of ideas, and more are coming to mind. Right here, the 4 blocks mark out where I would like to build a windmill. We're going to start with that and then let everything else just kind of form around it. And I think this hill here that I've already done once terraforming and tried to fit it around where this build's going to go, I think we're actually going to do it a second time, make it a little bit steeper and add some boulders or something. That could be pretty neat. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get cracking with this. I've got a design sort of planned out already. Hopefully it fits in with everything else. We're trying a couple new things, but you'll see what I mean as soon as this thing's done. Okay, so it's looking maybe just a little bit derpy right now because we do not have the blade on there. If we go ahead and fly about up in the air, and I didn't mean to hit the second one. Let's try to get up here. It's got kind of like a windmill look to it, but then we are going to attach the blades to the front right here, so that's going to face all over the wheat field that's going to be down here. And then we do have a little bit of an entrance right there, and there's nothing in there just yet. We will get something in there. I'm thinking probably, since we are going to have a farming area outside, we could just make it some light storage. Nothing maybe too big, because it's going to be all manual crops, so we don't probably need a whole lot because I'm not going to be using it that much. It's primarily decoration, but I will be using it a little bit when I need it, so a little bit of storage wouldn't hurt, and that's probably what we'll do in there, and then just block off the top because there's really no need to get all the way up there and whatnot. We could possibly just build a gear or something as well. That could be kind of cool, maybe on the roof or something. I'll have to play around with it, but so far this is where we're at. Adding that'll help a lot, and then also putting some trees around it will kind of hide some of the derpy spots along the sides. And as I'm building the room up here, I want to take a moment to plug a series that I found recently. It is called the Nordic Longhouse build by the channel TA Outdoors. Absolutely fantastic. I have gotten a lot of inspiration for this series from it, as they are building a Nordic longhouse with all hand tools. It's absolutely incredible. It's very entertaining to watch. They're in the middle of the forest building this house, and it has truly inspired me to hop on here and continue adding on to the village that we have going here. Very fantastic series. I highly recommend it. They're currently on episode 9, and there are more to come, I'm sure. I'll link that down below. Like I said, go check it out. It's certainly worth a watch. So close. Just 5 off. So nothing super special here. We have 6 sets of chests. We've got the wheat going across the top, and that's also with the seeds. And where's the wheat? There it is. And down here, I actually didn't have any beetroot plant. I just had some seeds. There's that. Potatoes. That's my only potato. So we're going to have to do some farming up with that before we take it out to the fields. And then carrots we've got going along the bottom. Melons going there, and pumpkins going there. And jack-o'-lanterns are in there too. So I guess I use jack-o'-lanterns a lot, and I'm going to be popping over here fairly often probably. We also have that beacon there. That is not taken from the other place. That is just an extra beacon. And I actually have one more beacon, so we might add both of them over to the other place. Or maybe even we could just add them to Mottheim. I don't have any of those over there right now. And as I'm flying over here, this is amazing. I love this area. This is Japan. I am trying to get over to Hungry Squids. I don't actually know if this is the right direction though. I've kind of just hopped up into the air and started flying. So let's see. Let's do one more. There were some dolphins hopping. There's something. Here's some ships. That looks about right. Is it a little bit over here? There's the thing. There's some more stuff. And we are at spawn. This is not quite right. So here we are back at Squids. We did that prank a little while ago, and I can't turn around because there's some new stuff going on, but it looks to me like he might actually keep it. Coming back up on Mottheim now, and I actually forgot to do the blade here. I got totally distracted and I started doing other stuff, as you see here. I was going to do that next. I had every intention of doing that next. I guess I'll do that soon, hopefully, probably. Anyway, I started laying out where everything's going to be, and we've got 4 distinct sections here. We've got this one down here and a second one up there. Those both connect. We got the stairs between them and both down to this new path as well. 2 over here, same dealio. They connect to each other and both to the path. There's one up here and another right here. So we have 4 different crops. We've got carrots, potatoes, beetroot, and wheat. And I'm actually just realizing that the wheat is going to go all down here along the path. So we don't need a specific one for wheat. So instead, I guess we'll do one of them. Probably the one back there. We'll do a pumpkin and melon patch instead. And glad I just thought of that, because literally just as I started recording, I realized one of those crops is going down there. So anyway, that's how that's all going to work. And we are going to fill up the rest with wheat. As I mentioned, this path now comes up here. It's going to continue off in that direction, hopefully at some point. And then it just wraps around here and comes right around to where it ended previously, and which is right by this house over here. I need at least a stone brick or 2 in that one to break up that cobble. Did I do that down here? I forgot to break up these cobblestone steps, so we'll have to do some more work with the path. But anyway, wraps right up here and connects, so that looks pretty fantastic. And if we come up into the sky here, how high do we have to go to see this? Yeah, you can kind of see right where the path all connects. Whoop, don't quite land yet. Everything's looking pretty fantastic. This connects as well, and we'll soon have a blade too, because apparently I don't remember a whole lot. And we're also gonna have to find some way to multiply our 1 potato and our beetroot seeds as well. We're gonna have to do something with that. And here we are. Forgot to do the blades again. I assure you we will get to that. But first, we have a whole lot of stuff going on down here. So I filled in all of the crops. I had to wait quite a while for them all to grow. I didn't bother coming in here and bone mealing all of them. Instead, I just let them grow. And there was a lot to let grow. Looks pretty good though, I think. I'm really happy with this. So as this path comes through, we're just surrounded by wheat. And these walls will be done up as well, so we're not going to be completely naked around there. And anyway, that comes up here. If we walk through, we've got all the different plants, and I did not put the melons or pumpkins in yet. I'm actually going to find a different place for those, I think. I couldn't really find a design I liked with them, like kind of like how I wanted to place them. So we're just going to leave those out for now, and we will get to it. It'll be close to the windmill though, I can assure you that. But anyway, we got potatoes up here, and as we walk through, we use the path block over here to come down here to the carrots, and over there are the beetroot, and I believe it's more carrots. So since I didn't have so many potatoes, I just went ahead and used a lot of the carrots that I already had. And we come through here, and there's that. So, in order to get all those potatoes, however, I did not just sit around and wait for 1 potato to grow, break it, plant more, wait for those to grow, break it, plant more. I used this and, oh, hello. Thank you. So, anyway, I used this. We have a little room down here, and I've put something else down here. Boom, we got a little nano farm going on down here, which is pretty great. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. It is yet another design from fellow Diamond Society member Vitagarvia. And apparently this episode is going to have a lot of links down below, so just go ahead and check them all out, I guess, because all of them are totally worth it. And back here, very simple, we have a, what is this? This is an observer right here. And this faces out in that direction so that when we plant our crop right here, and I probably should have grabbed something. Let's do this. Let's grab a carrot, even though I have loads of them already. Could have used potatoes. Doesn't really matter, though. And we come down here, and we place it right there. Boom. So that observer comes back here, and it fires that one, which will run a redstone line underneath, and there's a piston underneath this block. You probably saw that go up. And that is what causes this to break and gives me more. And all the while, these are filled with bone meal, so those are dispensing, which is also fantastic. And we might actually have to do a bone farm or something, because I've had lots of bones up to this point because I never really used them that much, apart from just adding some grass around the area. However, now, if we're going to be using that nano farm, we probably want a good source of bones, because it's just under a double chest, and if we really use that a lot, it's not going to last us long. But anyway, fantastic design, very much worth checking out here. I'm going to try something a little bit different now. I'm going to bring on either the camera account, or I'm going to try maybe some kind of camera mod, and let's do up all the greenery in this area in time-lapse format. hopefully that time lapse came out pretty well. It's the first one I've done in a long time, and there will be a lot of editing going into this episode. Between that and the intro clip, everything has come together really nicely, I think, as far as trying to create a new style of video on this channel. But anyway, along with the greenery, we got the rotors done, which is pretty cool. So we finally actually have the mill part of the windmill, and these go in this direction because the wood needs to kind of pull that wool behind it and kind of let it like flop in the wind, basically. So it's going to go around that way. We did not do anything on the inside. We didn't have to redo any of the ceiling or anything. I was gonna play with maybe putting a gear or something in there, but I don't think we really have enough room to do that. This is looking pretty good. I did not actually design this though, to be fair. I'll put a picture on screen right now of where I got the inspiration from, because I tried to do one on my own and it turned out really, really bad. I tried another one and it turned out really bad again. So this one, very, very happy with it. I'm glad I found that, and thank you. Much credit given to whomever created that, but like I said, the picture will be on the screen. So anyway, we got the greenery done, and I also added a couple of trees around the place. Did that off camera because we had to collect up a lot of leaves in order to do that, and then dotted the mushrooms around there like normal when I put in trees, and same with the mushroom blocks. And then over here also, I added a couple of spruce fences on the outside. It's not really sure that those make a big difference, but I think it adds maybe just a little bit of detail to make it look like that's the edge of the wheat field. Even though we have the hills around here, maybe it's a little redundant, but it also ties in the fences that we have going on over there. You also notice a few vines here and there. I think some may still have a little bit to grow. It's kind of hard to tell because they're not going to grow into where these blocks are. Yeah, there's a block missing right there. That's interesting. It must have like come down and then over maybe before that one's got a chance to come down. That one's got to come down as well. So those have been in it for a little while, but sometimes they take a while to grow. But anyway, everything's looking pretty good. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed. I put a lot of extra work into this episode, primarily with the editing. But anyway, I'm going to try to do more videos like this. I like this a lot more. There's a lot more work, but I think it's going to pay off. And anyway, hopefully y'all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more. Don't land on the crops. And we broke a crop. And I'll see y'all next time.